What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Nathaniel Gaming, and today we're just going to be talking a little bit about the new Shamrock Seas event in Roblox Fish. So there's a lot of new things happening, so I'm going to be going over all of them. So the first thing that you notice, when you join the game is that when there's like a new sort of island that is added, and it's called the Shamrock Express. And on that Shamrock Express, there are 12 leprechauns, and there's the captain, and there's the leprechaun angler. So basically, they all have 12 quests, and when you complete them all, you get something. And I'm on the last one here, catch and return one Shamrock Leviathan. And there's a lot of different Shamrock versions of all the different hunts. There's the Megalodon, the Scylla, the Bloopfish, the Leviathan, and the Kraken. How these hunts work is that every time you spawn in one of them hunts, there's a 1/4 chance or 25% chance that the hunt will be replaced with a Shamrock version. And you need to basically catch all of them for all those little guys, and they'll reward you with clover clusters, which I'm using as bait right now, which is the preferred bait to catch these guys. Now, let's say, you don't start out with clover clusters, you get them from completing the quest. How do you do it? Well, on the boat, there is the angler, and in the angler will give you, rewards, including this new bait. In fact, I'm just gonna use a luck potion right now because I'm getting a little bit desperate. Um, yeah. Now, there's also other things such as Leprechaun Snow, but I haven't actually completed that quest yet, so I'm not really gonna talk about it. But I'll give you some pointers on some of these other hunts. So, if you haven't already, you should probably, for the majority of this week, set your aquarium to all items so that you're able to get all of the totems that you need. The Scylla totems, the Bloop whistles, the Kraken totems, and the Meg totems. I think they're all available in the aquarium. So if you set all of your slots to fragments and relics, which give 9 to 10 items every hour, and then either AFK or just play, then you will get the Scylla and the Bloop Whistle and the other totems pretty easily. Or you can, of course, join public servers, but we all know that that's very troublesome. And have other people spawn them in for you, but that can be very troublesome, as people can be stealing stuff and whatnot. Not very common in low servers, of course, but in low servers you won't be getting that either, the disturbance or people you know summoning in stuff. Now, the odd one out is, of course, the Shamrock Leviathan, which I just caught. This one's probably the hardest one because, as we know, summoning Leviathans is not particularly easy. You have to get all the Cthulhids. However, they did add a natural Leviathan spawn. Basically, if you fish in that area, the Sanctum, then with a good disturbance, I was using Eldalon Rod because Eldalon Rod has plus 25 disturbance for the Leviathan. If you just fish there, then of course it has a chance to spawn in the Leviathan, and then there's the 1/4 chance to summon the Shamrock Leviathan. Now, all of the quests are pretty self-explanatory, except for maybe some of the limited fish. So I'll show you some of the limited fish that you may not, know how to get. Shamrock Seas. There you go. So there is the Clover Carp, Fortune Fin, Flounder, Rainbow Ribbon Fish, and Shamrock Salmon. These ones are probably you might not know how to get. And of course, lastly here, the Golden Rainbow Leviathan and the Rainbow Leviathan, which is different from the Shamrock Leviathan. The Rainbow Leviathan is different from the Shamrock Leviathan. So how do you get all of these different fish? Well, every 15 minutes on the dot. So right now it is, I don't know if you can see it. You can't see it, but right now it is 2 o'clock p.m. So on the dot, every 15 minutes, so o'clock, 15, 30, and 45, there is a small chance for a rainbow to spawn. And here, right here, a lucky rainbow has appeared near the island. And basically, you go to that rainbow and you collect the golden coins from the pot, and it will spawn in a pool that you can use to get all of the different fish and the Leviathan. Now, what about the one I'm missing, the golden Leviathan? You can see here it says, catch one golden rainbow Leviathan, which is the one that I'm missing. The normal rainbow Leviathan you can just get out of the normal pool after you get to the rainbow. But the golden one, basically, every time a rainbow spawns, there's a small chance for it to be a golden pot instead of a normal pot. So you have to look at the pot. Um, you have to look at the pot when you get to the rainbow. Basically, when you get to the rainbow, there's like a pot. You have to collect a bunch of coins, and then it spawns in the pool. If the pot is golden, that means that the golden rainbow Leviathan will spawn. Now, let me go ahead and complete this quest real quick and show you the rod, or not the rod, but the final reward. So I have now completed all the leprechaun quests. Basically, they're just telling me to catch all the different fish, catch all these different ones. This one's only required for Leprechaun Snow, which I'll probably make another video on at some other point. But it just wants you to catch all these fish. Some of them will need Lucky Gold Mutation from Clover Cluster, in which if you need more of it, just talk to this angler. I definitely recommend using angler gloves. Anyway, let's see what we get from this. We got the Leprechaun line. Rod made of solid gold and pure luck, straight from may increase server luck. Oh, dang. Okay, so we got lure speed 30, so that's pretty bad, but, it says that it will increase server luck. That is very interesting. Let's see if it gets... So this rod is a little bit garbage, as it seems, but it does have the luck of 350, and of course the mutation, which I'm actually not sure how much it gives. I'm pretty sure it's times 7, but I'm not like 100% sure. It could be a completely different number that I'm not aware of. Um, Yep, and it looks like they're migrating. So they were migrating. So anyway, that's basically all there is to this event. There's that one more the Leprechaun Snow, which probably gives another rod. And then there's also, I guess, the lucky chests, which appear with sunken chests, and they drop more thorn clusters, or lucky clusters, which you need in order to as the preferred bait to catch all the Shamrock stuff. So yeah, that's basically oh, boom, current server luck times 2. Wait, this is actually kind of good then. You just use this for a little bit, and then this pops up. I wonder how long this is for. Is it just for a minute, or is it for the 15 minutes like it normally is? But this rod is definitely something worth going for, because later on, I bet later on, when because this probably stacks with luck potions as well, because later on when you need to catch some of the harder fish, have just fishing a little bit with this rod to get that server luck up, uh is probably worth it. All right, let's look at uh, left. Let's see, we got, oh, it's gone already. Okay, wait, no, that's actually really fast, so I don't really know if this is very good. Also, the lure speed is really, oh, lure speed is now 55. Did they just change it? Okay. Well, lure speed of 55 is a lot better. So actually, I don't even think you need to use hasty anymore. You can probably just use instant catcher and then add something else on top of it to get that times 2 boost for whatever like hunt fish you're trying to go for. And it doesn't seem like the lucky gold mutation is that common. I would think it would be like 30%, but I haven't caught a single lucky gold mutation since I got the rod, and So it's either like 30% or 15%. I mean, we'll never really know until they release that information on the wiki. Yeah, okay. It seems like it's a relatively low percent for the lucky gold. And max KG of 14K, not that impressive. So, this rod is okay, I guess. I think the main rod will be this other quest rod. Anyway, so I'll see you guys when I get that new rod. All right, bye bye.